What if your past mistakes didn't disqualify you, but were part of God's plan to transform you? This is the story of Jacob, a man who wrestled with people, deceived his own family, and yet was chosen by God. Before Jacob was even born, there was already a struggle. Rebekah felt two nations battling within her womb. God said, "The older shall serve the younger." And when the twins were born, Esau came out first, but Jacob came out second, grasping Esau's heel. Even at birth, he was holding on. One day, Esau came in from the field, exhausted. Jacob was cooking stew, and in a moment of weakness, Esau traded his birthright for a bowl of food. Jacob wanted the blessing, but he tried to take it his own way. Years later, Isaac was old and nearly blind. It was time to give the blessing, but Jacob, with his mother's help, disguised himself as Esau, and he deceived his father. The blessing was given, but at a cost. Esau was furious, and Jacob had to run for his life, alone, afraid, on the run. Jacob lay down to sleep in the wilderness, and there God met him in a dream. A ladder stretched from earth to heaven, and angels were ascending and descending. And God said, "I am with you. I will not leave you." Even in his mess, God was still present. Jacob went to live with his uncle Laban. There, he fell in love with Rachel. He worked 7 years to marry her, but was deceived, just like he once deceived others. Instead, he was given Leah. Jacob worked another 7 years, because sometimes God allows us to walk through what we once did to others, not to punish us, but to shape us. Years later, Jacob was finally returning home, but fear gripped him again, because Esau was coming to meet him. That night, Jacob was alone, and a man wrestled with him until daybreak. Jacob refused to let go. "I will not let you go unless you bless me." Then everything changed. "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled and prevailed." Jacob walked away from that moment with a limp, but also with a new identity. No longer just a deceiver, but chosen. No longer running from his past, but walking into God's promise. Jacob's story isn't about perfection, it's about transformation. God didn't choose Jacob because he was flawless. He chose him because he had a purpose. And the same is true for you. Your past doesn't disqualify you. Your mistakes don't define you. Because when you wrestle with God, you don't walk away the same. You walk away changed. And just like Jacob, God is still writing your story. Please subscribe to the Bible Story Project. Like, comment, and share for more inspirational content.